Gemini, hi, this is Kim here to do your reading for you guys. I did do a meditation for a very short amount of time to get messages from Spirit and your spirit guides and your angels to let you know. Um, uh, to me, I was planning on pulling a Celtic cross, and then I decided, you know what, I'm going to do a meditation first. Maybe that will give us an idea of what, because the tarot cards have generalized, this could be this could be that. But the meditation goes in a little bit deeper with the spirit message. And so that's what I'm doing. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for liking the video. If you do like it, it helps to grow the channel. It helps to put the video out there and get views ultimately. And so that means more the message is getting out there to more people. So I appreciate you. I appreciate your comments. Enough with this. There's so much gratitude, though, from my heart, truly. If you would also like a private reading, that information's in the description box below. But let's get on to your meditation. So like I said, it was really interesting. It started off with, okay, the person in the meditation was a Gemini. It was a Gemini. And you were blowing, started with bubblegum. So odd. I've really never had, and I've never had a meditation start with somebody chewing, those big pieces of bubble gum, the older, they actually taste like gum, the bubble gum, like the sap from the bubble gum tree. The ones that are pink, and they might be a little hard at first, but then they get better, and then you make this bubble. Okay, well, anyway, the whole point of showing me that was leading into this scene where you're whistling while you work. You're chewing bubble gum, and you have a pen or a pencil. I think it looked more like a pencil, but I don't think, it's all symbolic. It's all metaphors. The bubble gum's is suggesting that you're going to be in a time of relaxation while you're working. Like, I saw a person with that pencil just kind of whistling, doing things while they were working, but it was flowing so easily. And then let me go in order. And then I saw a crow come into the scene first. And let me tell you, the scene is grass. There was like a plot of land, and there was trees around it, but this was the plot that was cleared off. You are working in a specific place where humans weren't observing you. The crow was coming in first, and then all these other animals come out because they're wanting to watch, almost similar to how we watch birds or animals build nests in the wild, because we're just so intrigued or fascinated. Like, they were just fascinated with your energy, looking at your energy and watching how easy something was coming to you. And then I got the message, because what you're building, what you're doing, is part of your soul mission. It's part of feeling like you were called to build this or to work on this. And because of that, you're like blessed with more energy. You're blessed with the relaxation of, this is what I'm doing. I've got this focus because I'm also very relaxed at the same time. And so I did get that message that what you're building. And then I just saw wood planks, like wood, like you're building a house. It was representing you building a house, which can be metaphorical for anything that you're building. You're doing it really good. Like, you're very skilled at what you are doing. You're building it solid, secure. And then I saw a person kind of wrapping up their day and thinking to themselves and looking around too. Maybe at this point you notice the animals, right? And then you're like, wow, look how much work I have done. I've done so much work. I didn't even realize that much time went by because I was truly enjoying myself. So there's something that you're truly like going to be very proud of yourself for accomplishing, but also something that's going to come, it feels like it's going to come quite easy to you to do this, whatever this is. And then I saw somebody and then it went to a scene where you're resting, at the end of the day, no, you know, very proud, noticing how much work you've done, and couldn't be happier with an outcome. You have a book in your hand, you have a cup of coffee, and then I see like a tornado, right? Okay, guys, you've already built this structure at this point. I see this tornado representing some kind of crazy stuff that's going on in the world or outside, natural things that are going on, but it doesn't touch or do anything to what you've built. You're still in there sipping your coffee and reading your book. And it is at this point in the meditation where other people, not animals, people are noticing what you've built. And they look at what you've built and they think to themselves, gosh, I didn't notice until there was a tornado that tore down what I built that this person had been doing something really right all along, right? So I just got the message, they all want to have a cup of coffee with you and be safe and secure in what you've built too. Of course, that won't be possible, but I feel like you're just a complete example here. And that was the meditation. It took me longer to explain it than it actually came through as a meditation. So that's interesting too, right? So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. All right, I'm just going to pull one of the oracle cards first. For Gemini, give me more messages for Geminis. So if you're not at that place, then this is the year for that. If you're not at that place, this is the year where you're going to be blessed with this energy. It's the builder energy. Like the Four of Pentacles, you know, where you're at that point, you're like, no, I'm going to make this strong, secure, sturdy. That's what I'm getting from this, is that nothing's going to tear this down. Nothing's going to tear this down. Perfection. Perfection, and you're being guided. Little new project, new opportunities, the right people coming, the right everything. You're being guided because you've reached, like I said, like in the meditation, you were doing something to perfection. And you're just making it, with the bubble gum, you're just making it look so easy, you know? Like a guy that builds a skyscraper with a little carpenter pencil behind his ear. Like, I'm just imagining somebody like that. That's, wow, you created this. Like, that's the, I'm so impressed. You know, that's what it is. And you're being guided, definitely being guided. And there is a bee on it. So being guided with what it is that you are working on, and your manifestation is going to come. The egg is almost hatching here because you've gone round and round and you've decided, I'm going to do things in relaxed perfection. I didn't even know those two went together, and apparently they do for you. All right, Gemini. Let's get their Celtic cross and let them know what else we see in the cards. What's going on? Two. Outcome. Goodness. What is going on? Don't worry, we'll get more information. I'm not going to read these exactly like I normally do, because there's something about that meditation here about there's something about them saying not to read it exactly like I would normally read it. So I'm going to have to figure out what's going on. Wow, you've got angels around you, my body is heating up already. Okay. Let's take a look at this. All right. Knight of Fire in the reverse. It could be that something moves slow. It could be that something was moving slow. Or barely moving. But let's get another card to clarify. Slow to end something. The World in reverse. Slow to end. Okay, so something had a completion or was nearing a completion. A lesson learned. What we don't want to build. Look, I'm getting the message of something that was a slow to change. A slow to learn a lesson, a slow to change. There's nothing bad about that. But you were getting like a message here from Spirit of what had to be, what needed to be like destroyed or torn down in our life. What needed to exit. And we were slow to do that. That's all that really means. It's nothing bad. It's just that that's the recent past. And it does have to do with a big ending and then a rebirth occurring in our life. And it's like, well, I don't know. Maybe it's like a new message. Of maybe it was something of you taking your time or wanting to take your time. Yeah, and the slow to, okay, because the challenge here is the Knight of Air in the reverse over this. It is the challenge of the Six of Fire in the reverse. The Six of Fire feels like a mile marker or a goal. And the Knight of Air here is delayed change for sure. Something that needs to change or that's going to change. And like I say, that meditation might really be like, that's what you're in store for. Because I see judgment here as being like this big enlightenment, awakening, and a path opening up to you. The Six of Fire, tell me why the Six of Fire. That's sometimes going to have to do with the people around us. Tower in the reverse. Oh, I'm getting the message of somebody being really, okay, well, I get that, okay. Of being, I have to sneeze. Sorry. I see somebody thinking and wondering to themselves whether or not they want to rebuild or whether or not they really want to build upon what they have. And so therefore, it wasn't like not caring about who's around you or under appreciation. It wasn't about that. It was a slow to make that decision that's weighing on our heart of what is balance for us, partnerships, relationships, contracts. Do we really want to build? But I'm getting an energy of being like in between that. Maybe for a while, in between those energies of kind of deciding when something's going to change. Tell me, and I think it has to do with the people that are around you too. Like trying to decide, is this for me? Is this equal? And then if you can't decide, slow to change it. Tell me about Justice in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles. I see a person really focused on themselves and their money and doing everything themselves if they have to. It's in your heart space. So this is where we have good money flow coming in. We also want our partnerships to be equal. And if they're not, or we're not getting the appreciation that we want or that we deserve, right? Then it's like, I'll do it all on my own if I have to. With the Queen of Pentacles. You're successful at that, though. So you would be very successful at a home business or having your own finances, taking care of, you know, I'm getting a feeling of like, you might have been in this space just because somebody that you were in a partnership with or commitment with, maybe they were the ones that were never changing, and then we're just waiting, almost like knowing that something is going to be torn down, but we're, in the meantime, like our heart is focused on what we can achieve, being practical and being grounded. I'm just getting a message because somebody has to be practical and grounded in this situation. Tell me about Queen of Water in the reverse. Tell me about the Queen of Water in the reverse. Seven of Swords. So this is how we're feeling, okay? Wow. So the Queen of Water in the reverse could be like, you could be feeling like, I'm not really open or receptive to receiving, at least at this time, from these particular people or from this past situation. Because there was some type of deception here with the Seven of Swords. It's like a feeling of, I'm not going to be open or loving to you, whoever you are, because I don't want you to be part of my strategy going forward. And that there must be some sort of necessary waiting period. Waiting period? Let me get another card here about how you're feeling. You know, we'll use the 108 deck. We'll use that. You could feel like somebody was emotionally manipulative to you, emotionally manipulating you. And that was their main deception, telling you something when they didn't mean it, or, I don't know, using love to deceive. What is this about? How? Tell me more about how we're feeling. Yeah, like you want to rise up out of a situation, all right? Like it is time, like now we're bringing the night in, and it is time. So you're feeling like, and maybe this is something that you don't want to talk about because it's something that you're going to plan on, maybe even literally boarding an airplane or going away. Travel, long distance, speed, overcome, rise up, freedom, no boundaries, breaking free, and control. Taking off, listening to your inner guidance system, what you're being guided to do. Something's just gone on too long, hasn't it? With the Knight, I have confident, heroic, messenger, fearless. So this is about, like, you being strong. This is like a person on a mission, but it's their own mission. Okay, tell me about the moon. In this moon card in particular, in this deck, the person is looking into the water at a reflection, and the image that's being reflected is the death card, is what is on the death card. So what we are reflecting on is possibly the hidden things, the illusions, ultimately what is going to end, or you feel like has to end. Because in the Golden Destiny, I have you already going inward, already withdrawing from a situation because it's time for your fresh new start. So you are going really deep, but this is in the environment. So I would say that there's something that is emotional confusion, not on your behalf, like not you doing it, but this other, like, feeling like, I think something here is not right about how somebody is telling me they feel. Tell me about the moon. Yeah, Two of Cups in the reverse. Golly. Is a breakup, or an illusion when it comes to a partnership that doesn't feel like it's really working out that well here. But you see that something's not right, or you feel that something's not right about this. This can be a mother energy or a mother of a child energy, because it's the Sun in reverse, the Empress in reverse. Feels like there's somebody that's trying to keep something hidden from you. Okay, going within the unconscious mind. It's about acknowledging your true emotions, but also knowing that there's something around, something in the environment about someone maybe not acknowledging their true emotions with you. It's a desire to know, and then look, it says self-reflection, which is what this energy is doing in this. Tell me about the Four of Water. Page of Pentacles reverse. The Nine of Swords reverse. This is focusing on a solution for yourself, not worrying about, like, you're not worried anymore. You look at something as being a bad investment at this point. Like, I'm not going to invest in this again. And if I went back or tried to build on this past thing, then it would be you learning a lesson over again that you don't need to learn over again. And so therefore we're in this stage of, this goes along with the meditation, of not worrying, like really in control of our thoughts and knowing exactly what is a good investment and what is not. And that might be why we're not focused or going in a direction of investing in whatever was in the past that might still be around here. Tell me about Judgment. The Empress. Now we have it in the upright. It's in the reverse at the outcome, and then the upright, though, in the future. So what that tells me is you've been in a situation here where you have mirrored something. It was not, I think you're mirroring someone's not so best quality, or they're mirroring to you their not so best qualities. Is coming apart. I mean, I didn't mean to say coming apart, but maybe it is. So you're going to build, and you're going to be very successful, and you're going to be going down a path that's provided by your spirit team, by yourself, by your higher self, by your angels. And this person, I don't think this energy is going with you. They were, I don't know. I'll get more on the outcome. But this is definitely like the path of whatever it is that you're going to be building. It could be that this other energy or some type of partnership was not helping you expand fully. And that might be the fear here, is that we're going through a transition stage where some people are just not in alliance with us. Okay, and so there's something new. Page of Cups. Especially if it has to do with love or any kind of like fresh new start, makeover of a job, makeover of ourselves. Like, look, you're the wounded soldier. You've put in so much energy into this. This fresh new start is what you need. Something loving. And to redirect where your energy and your finances and your investment is going. So this could be a new relationship. It could be a new you, a new job. Whatever it is, it's new because something was kind of maybe standing in the way of our creativity, or mirroring things that were not really beneficial to us. So tell me about the Empress and the Sun. King of Wands in the reverse. This is when we're realizing, look, and it has something to do with a wish fulfillment, where you actually realize that what you were building with someone, but you already realized this in the past. Like, you already realized something had to be destroyed or taken down because it was not working. It's like a wish granted when we stop working with that energy. Not being in the dark about something just not working anymore, or something being toxic for us. And Nine of Cups is like, you're going to be choosing the right things for your wish fulfillment. And it definitely doesn't involve the King of Wands or the Empress in the reverse. Yeah, Justice in the reverse, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Has to do with what's not working on your everyday to day. And it can have something to do with work changing too. New partnerships and things like that. I have the Ten of Pentacles. This is what, look, this is your main focus for you. And you want these connections that you have. Your wish fulfillment would be that there's honesty, integrity, wealth, prosperity, but that the connection is true and genuine and not misleading. Yeah, and so we've been in this situation for a while because of the fear of separation with the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So this is so broad because I'm getting that for some it has to do with work, situation, career, and then for others it has to do with the actual relationship. Well, whatever it is, it's been affecting how you work or what you do every single day. The Wheel of Fortune on the bottom and the Death card. So it's like the new cycle, the new chapter, and then the Death card is the ending of the old one, transitioning here, transforming into the new pathway, or on a new pathway. Okay, let's get an angel number message. And I actually, you know what? Let's do a few more of these 108 to tell me more about the good things coming in here in this future energy, the new good luck, good fortune cycle for you. Have childhood, innocence, playful, inexperience, new beginnings, growth, loving life. Within 1 to 3 months, that could be when this new cycle, within 1 to 3 months, the maiden is associated with it. So it's something kind of, it will be new for you. Microphone, news, trending, broadcast, expression, make known. The diamond, creative force, faithfulness, value, perfection. And that is perfection, right? You are the diamond. So that was your first message, was about your perfection. Invincible spiritual power. The symphony that is ready to unfold for you. A bedroom, sexual fulfillment, intimacy, sensual pleasure, love affair, sleep, contentment, leisure, nap, sleep on it, alone time, oasis, retiring, dream time, travel, call it a day. And the fishing pole, self-reliance, extend oneself, autonomy, mentoring others, exploration, providing connection with nature, accomplishment, reflection, self-improvement, and capable. Oh, and putting in the discipline and the effort will get you everywhere. 31 says, your approach to life is both an effective mix of practicality and imagination. Your mind is stirring with ideas. You have the organizational skills to manifest it to life. You have keen awareness with the 11. I am intuitive of what's happening. Yeah, see, it goes in alignment with these cards of the moon. And then the scuba diver, it says you have a keen awareness of what's happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift, and it will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and a great supporter. I'm intuitive. 24, you have a heart of gold. You are skilled at maintaining balanced, stable relationships. You are loyal to your loved ones. You're able to be the nurturer, protector, and provider all at once. That's that Queen of Pentacle energy I was talking about. I am generous, 24. Okay, and then 77 is on the bottom. It is time to move on from old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desire and ambition. Now is the time to be bold and brave. I am brave. So that's what I've got for you, Geminis. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a happy, safe New Year, and sending you love and light. Bye.